What is going on, everyone? It's Wraith here, back with another video, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about the top 10 best Fortnite players in my opinion. Currently, this might change in 10 months, this might change in a month, this might change even after solo FNCS happens, but right now I'm going to give, in my opinion, the top 10 best Fortnite players due to the previous solo FNCS, how they've been doing recently, as well as how they've been performing in scrims and just online tournaments and things like that. So basically, if you guys are looking forward to this video, make sure you slap a like button on it, comment what you want to see for a future video, hit that subscribe button, make sure you use creator code WraithFN in the item shop. And again, this is all my opinion, it's okay if you don't agree with me. If you don't, let me know why and who you think should have been in what spot, or if I added someone on the list that you shouldn't have thought, or you didn't think should have been on here, or you thought should have been on here. Let me know down in the comments, and let's get right into the video. Coming in at our number 10 spot, we have the controller slash mouse and keyboard god, Epic Whale from NA West, my home region. And I'm sure all of you guys know who this guy is. He finished third at the World Cup, which earned him most of his earnings. Now he has over $1.35 million earned, which is absolutely incredible. And not only was he a pro, like I said, at mouse and keyboard, like that's how he finished third in the World Cup, but when he switched over to controller, he still somehow performed. Like he finished 6th overall in the Fortnite Champions Series Invitational in the Grand Finals, finished first with Rex in the Grand Finals for duos, as well as first for Chapter 2 Season 2 duos Heat 3, which is absolutely insane, the fact that he can switch over from mouse and keyboard to controller and still absolutely dominate. So I'm super impressed with what he's done so far, and I'm super curious to see what he does in the future. So coming in our 9th spot, now this guy might be a little bit more well known than Epic Whale just because he's a more active streamer, and it is Mega. So recently he's been doing really well. He hasn't really been doing like top 1 placements or top 2 placements all the time, but he's been finishing very consistently. For the solos invitational, he finished 5th overall. In the Lockie's Trio Cup, he finished 7th overall. In Heat 3 for duos with dubs, he finished 1st. And in the Grand Finals with dubs, they finished 2nd overall. So he's been super consistent. He has over $350,000 earned. And I think, especially right now in solos, because he's a very strong solo player. And then once we move on to trios, depending if him, Bizzle, and dubs play together, or him, dubs, and assault, or whoever it is, I definitely think Mega will pop off like he's been doing recently. Coming in at our number 8 spot, we have Bizzle. Now he is one of the most OG Fortnite players, or Fortnite pro players of all time, and he's been kind of creeping slowly back up and starting placing even more consistently than he was at the start of Fortnite. Like recently at DreamHack Anaheim, he finished 2nd overall. A lot of warm-ups, like he's been finishing 2nd in the Contender Duo Cash Cup, he finished 1st. Contender Cash Cup Week 2, he finished 1st. Just really solid placement overall. Like he's finished top 5 consistently in these cash cups, as well as semi-decently. Like he finished 12th overall in the Grand Finals for solo, which is still super incredible on NA East. Like finishing 12th overall, if you're even in the Grand Finals, that's pretty impressive, but finishing 12th is definitely pretty good. And he has over around $630,000 earned, which is obviously quite a bit, and he's been playing since the very start of Fortnite, and like I said, he's slowly starting to make a come up in my opinion, so it'll definitely be interesting to see what he does in this season. Coming in at our number 7 spot, we have Mega's duo partner, Dubs. Now recently he hasn't had absolutely insane placements just because he was in trouble for a little bit there for that kind of teaming scenario. So he wasn't allowed to play a couple of things, but he's still been placing really well. I'm basically obviously all the same as kind of Mega because they were duo partners. He finished 1st overall in the Season 2 Heat 3, and then they finished 2nd overall in the Grand Finals, as well as 7th in the Lockie's Trio Cup with Assault. But yeah, Dubs, in my opinion, is one of the best solo players in the world, like probably top 5 solo players as it is. So I really expect him to do well inside of this solo FNCS. From what I know, he's been grinding scrims, he's been grinding arena just to get better, even though he's obviously very good and at the top of his game. I'm definitely curious to see what he's going to do this season, and I definitely think he's going to pop off in solos. Coming in at our number 6 spot, we have Epic Whale's duo partner, Rex. Now, in my opinion, Rex isn't as well known as a lot of other pros just because he is on West, and West is a little bit smaller than most of the other regions like Europe or NA East. He recently got signed to 100 Thieves, and he absolutely pops off on NA West. Similar to Epic Whale stats, they basically finished first in the grand final, first in 2 different week 4 and heat 3, which is super impressive. He's won like 5 or 6 cash cup solos, which is super impressive. And you guys can say, oh yeah, like it's West. Doesn't matter, no matter what region you're playing, if you're winning consistently, that's super impressive. They finished first with Rex, Scented, Epic Whale, and Edgy during the squad kind of FNCS. They absolutely popped off during week 1, week 4, as well as week 2. They finished first for all that, and then the grand finals, they ended up finished third. So they did choke a little bit, but still super impressive. And yeah, in my opinion, Rex is definitely one of the best players. He has been for the last couple seasons now. I'm super curious to see how he does. Coming in at number 5, we have another West player who, in my opinion, is arguably a little bit better than Rex right now, but they are neck and neck. Like, and it can be basically whoever has a better performance, in my opinion, is a little bit better. But it is arkham. Now, a lot of you guys probably know who arkham is. He has over $550,000 earned. He did really well in all the week 1 or all the week qualifiers during the World Cup, and did pretty solid in the World Cup as well. He finished 5th in duos. Didn't place that well in solos, but he still got $50,000, which is super impressive. But yeah, Arkham is a super strong solo player. He actually won the Fortnite Grand Finals. Yeah, solos. I don't know why I couldn't speak there. He won the grand final solos for West. Same with Rex. He recently got signed to 100T, and he finishes probably more so first in every single cash cup, even more than Rex, which is surprising. Like, those two are normally, like I said, neck and neck, and it kind of goes to either or. But Arkham, I'd say, has just a little bit more one. And yeah, he's definitely a very solid player. In my opinion, like I said, probably the best West player currently. It's just between him and Rex, but yeah, definitely a very strong player. Coming in at our number 4 spot, we have someone who probably a lot of you guys wouldn't put on their top 10 list, but in my opinion, he's probably one of the most consistent players in the world, and it is Lechie. Now, he has over $100,000 earned, and if you look at all of his recent placements, none of them are absolutely insane. Like, even going all the way back to World Cup qualifiers, nothing's insane. He only has a couple, like, first place, second place placements, but his consistency is absolutely incredible. If you look, there's so many top 10, top 20, even top 50 placements that it's just incredible looking. I don't think I've looked at anyone else who's been this consistent over him. It's just like a ton. Like, if you can finish top 100 consistently, that's super impressive. But he finishes top 10 like it's nobody's business. Like I said, he has the odd wins or second places or third places, but more so just how good he is consistency. And now that he's playing with Benji Fishy and MrSavage, like in the Mar Trios Cup, they already won it. I think that he's going to absolutely pop off. He's probably been practicing solos. Is probably going to do well in the solos FNCS. In the Invitational, he finished 8th overall, which is still super impressive. And then I think, like I said, he's going to do really well in this grand finals for solos. And then when it comes to trios, they probably have the best chance at winning it, in my opinion. Coming in at our number 3 spot, we have someone else who's probably maybe not this high on your guys' list, and it is Clix. So now recently he's been signed to NRG, and he's been putting in more work and grinding more than I've ever seen him ever play. So he absolutely, in my opinion, has a really high chance at absolutely popping off in this solo FNCS. He's been grinding. He's always been a solo player, in my opinion. Duos, he's obviously made World Cup, but in my opinion, solos is definitely the main play. And you guys already know who he is. Like, he has over $230,000 earned, finished first in the reboot round, finished 23rd in the grand finals, which, like I said, isn't anything insane, but it's still 23rd in all of East, so it's still super, super impressive. But yeah, like I said, I really do expect big things from him. I know he's been probably hyped since he got signed to NRG. A lot of hype surrounding him right now, so I think he's definitely going to step up to the plate and absolutely pop off this season as well as next season. Coming in at our number 2 spot, we have the EU Pro, MrSavage. Now, again, similar to Clix, I don't really have to give much information on him. You guys all know who he is. Over $200,000 earned, won DreamHack Anaheim, wins a bunch of cash cups through Week 3, Chapter 2, Season 2, or finishing top 3. He finished first in the Amar Trios Cup with Benji as well as Lechie, and then he finished first in the Cash Cup Week 5 with Benji Fishy, who it's absolutely going to be insane. This powerhouse, this duo is going to be absolutely incredible. Personally, I liked Benji a little bit more with Mongrel, but that's just because Mongrel's my favorite player. But hey, anyway, MrSavage and Benji are definitely going to pop off as a duo, and like you guys know, MrSavage is one of the best solo players in the world. Obviously, it shows from him winning DreamHack Anaheim. But yeah, that's it for number 2, and now let's get into number 1. So coming in at number 1, I'm sure all of you guys kind of guessed who it was, and it is NRG Benji Fishy. Now, Benji Fishy, in the past, like 3 lists I've made of top 10 best players, Benji Fishy still somehow holds the top placement. And in my opinion, right now, he's still the best player. Like, it's absolutely insane how consistent and how good this man is. I wouldn't be surprised if he won this solo grand finals or solo FNCS, as well as wins the trio FNCS in the next season. Like, he is absolutely insane. One of the best mechanical player in the world, one of the smartest players in the world, as well as grinds one of the hardest out of any other pro player. So when you put all that together, he just absolutely pops off and shreds out. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you slap a like button on it. Like I said, if you agree or disagree with anyone on this list, let me know down in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one, you guys. Peace.